Hello, everybody, and welcome to Saturday Night Street Fight. It's a little late because I went to go eat the pizza that X-Ray Girl ordered for us, and had to warm it up because it got a little cold. Just bringing the chats up so that I can actually speak to you people, and then we'll get going. Also, I should hop in my non-Final Fantasy XIV Discord, my stream Discord. So that's where people should be able to find me. And yeah, so we might, I think at least Imperatus said he was coming by, so that is likely to happen. But I'm not sure about anyone else. That said, I'm going to try to do at least a tick in the box Saturday Night Street Fight stream, so that this is still happening to at least a reasonable degree. Oh no. Keep on forgetting I have multiple keyboards. No one man should have this many keyboards. Okay, there's kicking YouTube. Do I have Rumble chat up? Oh, no, that's a different Rumble stream, but that's okay. Hey, Arcane Novice, how's it going? And Joe Boss. What is up, gentlemen? Okay, now I should have all the chats where they need to be. Alright, and we are good to begin the show. I don't know. My fan, my biggest fan. My smallest fan. Yeah, it's a decent... Jojo! My baby girl! My baby birthday girl! Come on, baby! We're doing Street Fighter, you little puppy. Ah, why are you not working? I thought I had sorted this out. Okay. Which setting is going to act? There we go. Knew one of them would work. Hey, baby. Just in time that we get Jojo too. Hey, baby. Jojo, you baby puppy. Okay. There we go, sweetie pie. Okay. Yeah, we are good. Turn on Carrick browsing. I don't even know what that is. But I feel like I don't want to know. I haven't played a Street Fighter since EX3 on PS2. That was quite some time ago. Though that was one of the first, that was one of the first 3D, like as in 3D visuals Street Fighter game, and this is one of the most recent. Though I think they've done a lot of good stuff with the art style since then. New version is available and will be downloaded. What the hell? Why wouldn't you have done that before you booted it up? You're a Steam game. And besides, how much better must the RE engine become? It is already too beautiful, Jojo. Jojo. Hey, puppy. Why are you in such a bad mood on your birthday? Jojo, I'm not going to move you. Hey. Hey. Yeah, that's right. Gave her the good old Canadian A. Firmly worded A. It's okay, baby. Yeah, she's grumpy today, and it's her birthday. Mm-hmm. 2 million copies sold. Look at them. Look at them go. Okay. So for now, let's push on with our next arcade mode character. Who I believe is going to be Kimberly. Yeah. Yeah, because Manon's the last one we did, right? Yeah, so it's Kimberly. Or, I feel like I've finished the game with Kimberly before. Maybe I'm incorrect. Hey, Janice, how's it going?
There was this weird formula on an internet math forum, and well, long story short, I solved it. When I finished, someone by the name of Xiao Bing sent a DM my way. So obviously I'm thinking, what code? And let me tell you, what came back had me totally floored. Naishali? For real? Talk about blindsided.
Yeah, I think JoJo's not happy about the fact that she's aged another year.
Naishal and we got a bit of a connection, you see. My uncle was a great guy. He always looked out for me. And well, he died after getting caught up in some trouble over there. The code I cracked that day was the start of it all. That's how I, ninja star Kimberly Jackson, made my first step on a journey to discover the truth behind what went down in Naishal.
USA.
Well, I guess we'll find out what went down by the end of her story, I suppose. I do like playing as Kimberly, though. She is quite good.
Hope you're ready. Round one.
Oh, wait, let's take a look at our command list, because we can do that here. Down here. Genius of play, but 2. How do you do the her what's her spray paint thing again, though? Because I think part of it is you have to use her. Oh wait, no, I don't want modern control. Classic only in this house. But there's a way that you can use her spray paint to kind of give yourself a buff. Or maybe they just hidden variable, genius of play. Whatever. I'll fiddle around with it. I remember her being quite intuitive, so okay, not that intuitive apparently. Oh yeah, she kind of plays like Sakura. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Yes. Okay.
Oh my god!
We cannot use the CPU level 3 with who is a pretty decent character. Okay. Okay, we're going over it. Haha. Well, wait. Hold on. It's level 3. More powerful, but down forward punch. Okay, that's what I was trying to pull off. What the? Oh my god. This is a problem. Wow, what? Why am I not getting this? Okay. I need a little bit of an angle, it seems. Like I needed to be tilted towards the screen inward a bit. Crap. Now we're gonna lose to a CPU level 3. Unless we do something awesome and fast. Okay.
Kimberly wins. United Kingdom.
Yeah, I mean, the bar needs to go past... It was past 3. It's just I whiffed it when I actually did nail it. It was just I wasn't getting the pattern properly. Oh. Sorry, Classy. I'm going to have to beat Cammy. I know that we don't like doing that here, but she's in our way now. Okay, well... I was trying to do that to you. I just hit the wrong 2 buttons. There we go. Okay. Jeez. Yeah, you want to throw spam? I know where your attacks go, Cammy. You always go low. Oh no! I was just about to throw a pain can on the ground too. I think if I throw one below me, it's down, punch, and then it'll blow up. Oh, crap. Oh. Crap. Oh no. Oh no. Shit. Ah, I die. Dare I? Ooh. No, I was totally throwing you. How did that not counter? Oh, okay. I did it for the victory screen. Or maybe I just couldn't kill her.
Let's go! We're not finished here.
Oh, there's my phone.
On the scene! No mercy.
Ah. Okay. Oh no. You're probably causing me a fair amount of issues. Oh, I saw it. Shit. That she didn't even get hit by that one when she cannon spiked right into it. Alright.
Kimberly wins. USA. Make it a scrap heap. Fight.
Oh, yeah, okay, no worries. Oh, crap. Okay, why are you being so hard to fight now? There we go. Really? Oh, am I actually not going to do it? I think that's the first time I haven't destroyed it. I don't know many high damage combos with her, but her individual attacks are all pretty decent, I gotta say. Ah. Okay. Oh no! Come on! Oh shit. Jojo? Jojo?
Round 2. Fight. Luke wins.
Okay, I think she's settled. Jojo, it's okay. Rocky just loves you. He just wants to be close to you because he loves you so much. You're his favorite lady.
9.
You're like Mama is to Daddy to Rocky.
Let's go! We're not finished here.
Getting ready for a karaoke singing contest, so it'll be live on Twitch tomorrow afternoon. All right, on. One of the semi-finalists. What are you singing, Janice? Or do you pick the songs beforehand, or is the contest a blind pick, where it's like, hey, you have to sing whatever song we put in front of you? Jojo, no. Jojo. Baby. Oh. Ah, no, come on, I was low! How do you get away from that thing? If I can't jump it and I can't duck it, like, is my only choice to tank the block damage? There we go. Hey, Rocky. Give you categories when the show starts. Interesting. So is it like you might just be singing country music for the entire show? Is that is that it? Or is it like from the categories you can choose set songs within them? Is that it? Because that would be interesting. I don't ever competed at karaoke. I guess I've competed at Rock Band where I did sing, but technically it wasn't a karaoke contest. It was a video game contest. Ah, no. No, he's gonna get me. Shit. Oh, crap. Oh, shit. Man, her sweep kick is deadly. Ooh, we're fighting the actual last boss.
It's been a long road. I've met a lot of people and kicked more tail than I can keep track of.
Ah! No! Oh no. Well, I can't move for a while, I suppose.
As much as I'd love to gush about my adventure, that can wait for another time.
Jojo.
First things first. There was this guy.
Ah, $200. Not
I
bad.
think he's the one who's been pulling all the strings.
I mean, yeah, and that's kind of what my concern was, because I was like, oh, like that would be a shame.
May I help you?
Same time as Angela Knights. Oh, Angela's streaming right now. Yeah, I mean, I've had my things on Saturday going for a little while prior to Angela's stuff, but I mean, we can throw Angela on, I suppose. Listen to her in the background. But yeah, everyone subscribe to Angela Knight. She did an interview on our Human Cyborg Relations channel, and she was a lovely person to talk to. Man, she was really super cool, and I enjoyed talking to her quite a bit.
Well, well.
Okay.
An honor, to be sure. Round one.
So what are we at? CPU 6, okay.
Do as you must.
You're going to tell me everything you know.
Come on, nope. Oh man, I messed up that combo like crazy.
You're quite formidable.
Ah, come on. Jojo, baby, no. Baby, not right now. Baby. Okay. Oh, no. Okay. No! Oh, crap! I was trying to get in position to throw him, too. Oh, God. Okay. I really want to beat him at level 6, too. And now I gotta do 2 in a row, which may or may not happen, but, you know. Let's keep the pressure on, though. Okay. Well, or not. No. He's good and close. All right. I think we got this one because we had the critical bonus damage too. Okay, I was about to say, does he seriously have like a 1% health left after that? Oh no! Damn.
I suppose it's my turn.
Okay. Yeah, baby. Oh no! No, don't. Oh, I swear to God, if he killed me with one last ultra combo. Alright, but we beat CPU level 6 JP, everybody. Good job, Kimberly.
I won. I beat him. But it's like I was the one on the ropes.
Yeah, that's the final boss. It tends to go that way in the Vigi games.
There are few things more dangerous than unwarranted confidence in one's abilities. Were I you, I would endeavor to forget what transpired today. Farewell, Ms. Jackson.
Woo, I am for real.
I didn't manage to get anything out of him. One thing I did figure out, though, is that I'm not nearly strong enough to chase after a monster like that.
Oh, you'll get there.
Seems like this ninja star still has a lot of training ahead of her.
Oh, crap. We're gonna skip because we also have a whole bunch of art to look through. Happens every time you beat the arcade. Ooh, I like that one. Menon and Jari. I'm into it. Yeah, that's a pretty nice one of Kimberly. And a tiger. Dulcim. Just, you know, feeling his chi. Those look like mostly Street Fighter 3 people, except for Guile. Yeah, two of the OGs. OG best girls. Okay. Next, the large woman. Death by Snoo Snoo. Giant Spartan woman. Check my Discord. Oh, okay, cool. I was actually looking at my Twitter. I figured you messaged me there. But are you not in my Discord? Stream Discord? I thought you were. If you're here. Oh, you're in the general chat. That's why. Okay, let's see if he has access to... I could have sworn I gave you access to the stream chat. That's an L. Add members, roles. Share. Yeah, man. I think you're in the stream chat. You should just be able to, because I can't seem to add you, and you're definitely in the server if you. Unless, wait, hold on. Are you something other than Imperatus on Discord? Hold on a sec. Hey man, how's it going? Oh, it's only showing me the dots for your... But do you not see the other channel?
No, I do.
The stream?
Oh, your chat. I'm not about to just jump into...
Oh, no.
Midstream.
Yeah, jump in. Sorry. God. Jump in. It's totally fine. This is the one I go on so people don't ambush my streams. If you have access to this, it means I trust you enough to be in here. But yeah, see, I don't want to be in that one while I'm live, because if just anyone can hop in there, then anyone who got any kind of invite to my Discord could just pop in there and start firing off N-words while I'm live. And like,
I'm with you. I'm almost polite to the point of being Canadian.
Yeah, fair enough. That's understandable.
I'm close enough to the border.
Do you have the? Can you find me on the Capcom ID search? I just fired up a story mode, so I'm
I gotta fire the game up. My Xbox is up and running, but
oh, okay. Yeah, so in the Capcom ID list or whatever it is, where you can like search for people, just type Mark the Cyborg in there. I should be online, and I believe Cammy is my icon.
Okay.
Because
and you're going to whip my ass, by the way.
It's very possible, but
I have not had time to sit down and play it enough.
Yeah, I mean, like I've just been going through the story modes here, and it's been teaching me a fair amount. I haven't played too much of the World Tour mode though. Have you? Oh yeah, Reverie has arrived. So I guess yeah, Tim. I remember you were playing Trails from Zero. But so are you going to jump over from the Crossbell arc to Azure? Or, I mean, not to Azure, sorry, to Reverie? Or are you going to play Zero and Azure first? So that's a question for Tim. In chat, it's about the Trails game, and I'm still hiccuping. So that's why I sound straight.
I've yet to play those games, and I really should.
They are quite good JRPGs.
That's what I've heard. One of my buddies is really into them, but I'm just kind of burned on JRPGs in general lately. I haven't really come across much that I found to be, well, good.
Yeah, I've been really getting into Final Fantasy 14.
I've seen that. 14 is decent, but even though it's an MMO, so I don't technically consider it a JRPG.
I honestly think it
also-
has more in common with other Final Fantasy games than 16 does.
This is true.
Sorry, this case of the hiccups is pretty bad.
Any spaces in the Capcom ID?
Nope, should all just be one word.
It says you're online.
That was a beautiful fight.
Cool, I guess just send me a friend request.
Done and done.
I gotta say, Marissa is pretty, pretty good.
Oh, one thing I absolutely have to do before you play is I need to change the control style.
So you have to do that for every character.
What, go from classic to modern?
No. Jojo, hold on one sec. Now I got two problems. Okay, Jojo, calm down, but I'm still hiccuping like crazy. I'm gonna destroy a car real quick.
Do what you gotta.
Make it a scrap heap. Fight.
Yeah, Marissa is much better at destroying trucks than Kimberly.
Fight with all your heart. I'm not gonna lose.
In answer to Wing King Jared's question, fighting games are basically a test of knowledge of a character's moveset, understanding of animation tells the opponent, and timing your strategies. So it's actually, honestly, the genre isn't too different from actually being in a martial arts fight. It's just usually much more over the top, very unrealistic, and in a lot of ways more awesome. But and very little pain involved. Being in a real martial arts fight involves feeling at least a fair amount of pain and being extremely tired. Which, I mean, I'm not knocking, because there's a time and a place, but from a strategic standpoint, I think they're actually very similar. Real fighting and fighting games. Oh, God. See, these hiccups are still being not good. So it appears Chun-Li is a really big counter pick for Marisa. Hold my breath for 30 seconds. Think hell slow. Okay, I'll give it a shot. This is Sparta!
Round 2. Fight.
Alright, the trick to Chun-Li is back her into corner. Still hasn't cured the hiccups though.
Yeah, the holding your breath thing, sometimes you have to do it more than once. I'll do that too when I get hiccups.
Like 4.
Italy.
That day, I could feel someone's eyes on me. It was the first time I had ever seen her face, but I knew it right away. She was just like me. Are you really satisfied just watching? You can't fool me. I can tell. You're into exactly the same thing I'm into.
Oh my.
Fight with all your heart. Play fair.
Round 1. Fight.
Now then, let's do it! Forward! I spoil! You forward! Beautiful!
Round 2. Fight.
Are you satisfied?
Marisa wins.
Okay, we're putting Lady Gaga on the pile.
Ah! Now that's my idea of fun!
Enjoyed getting yourself a win, did you? Quite a simple-minded approach.
Come again? No, that's not it. At times, a win can feel worse than defeat, after all. The fun part was having the chance to battle with someone as strong as you. Say, do you happen to know the meaning of Pankration?
I'm glad we're finally able to get around to doing this. We've been trying to link up for, what, almost a month now?
Yeah, scheduling can be kind of tricky.
You had the Chrissy Mayer's wedding, which was down near my neck of the woods, and my grandmother passed, and then work's just been chaos since.
Yeah, life can be that way at times, but it's okay. We figured it out. And...
Yes, indeed. And I'm on vacation for the next 9 days, so all the better.
Oh, nice. Stream Fighters. There we go. Save. Sorry, it's just Holocron informed me that my kick info was still saying I was streaming Final Fantasy XIV. I'm not gonna be super creative about how I'm titling these, just SF6, but oh, the hiccups are brutal.
Yeah, they are. I'm glad you're digging Final Fantasy XIV. I like it, but at the same time, there's things about it that drive me absolutely insane, having played WoW for over a decade.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of lucky in that respect. I don't have too much experience with MMOs, so
Well, it's just certain
most
little
of the
things
genre
like,
novelties are my...
here's a bunch of quests you have to do, and half the quests you have to go do. Just go talk to this person and come back.
All of the might.
Yeah, I think they do that so you have some time where you're just idly exploring the environments and doing things that you can knock off pretty quick, banking a whole bunch of experience for them. Like, I kind of understand the loop, but I can also understand how it would be annoying to people.
I mean, it's also, too, the whole thing with WoW's gameplay loop is once you hit a certain... It used to be, it's not like this anymore, but once you hit a certain level, you went to the next expansion, period. None of this, oh, you have to finish the main story.
The first time. You are simple-minded.
If you finished it, great. If not, well, time to move on.
Yeah, and I think that though, I mean, again, I can't really compare it directly to WoW because I don't really know what the story is like in WoW, or at least as far as the narrative, the main story narrative's presentation. But at least in Final Fantasy XIV, there is a fairly strong emphasis on narrative. So I would argue that the story is probably the primary reason you'd want to play the game. Whereas
I
not
don't
that the rest of
disagree
it
on
isn't
that at
fun,
all.
it's just that, like, I think them making the story content mandatory is probably a good idea considering the type of game it is and where its strengths are.
Not in the slightest.
Thought so. My name is Marisa. And I'm a Pancratius who takes on every challenge with
Oh, you remember that
all her might.
Elden Ring mod I was telling you about?
Yeah.
There is some thoroughly broken stuff in that game.
In
Like,
Elden Ring in
a
general?
fun
Or?
way.
Oh, okay.
Like Black Flame incantations or sorceries, whatever you want to call them, are insanely strong now.
Yeah, they weren't exactly weak before either.
And they weren't great either.
Congratulations!
I don't think I really used any of them in any of my playthroughs.
Yeah, only on PlayStation for me, and that's not a place where I can use mods. But that's where my confessor was, who used Black Flame primarily.
They they expanded they added spell schools and expanded all the ones that were there. Like there's now like 12 to 15 black flame sorceries. They also added more frost ones. They added ones that utilize wind. They added more for the they were what was referred to as the beast incantations, but they refer to them now as like earth incantations. More of those, more madness ones.
I had a bunch of the beast incantations too. I found they weren't ultra effective though.
No, they weren't. They used to be. I think in the beta, I think it was Fighting Cowboy was talking about it, but they really weren't in the release. Nice easy installation of the mod though, I'll give them that.
Sorry, I'm just trying to find your friend request. Because I saw it pop up while I was in the middle of the multiplayer. Probably in CFN somewhere. Players.
If you go under
yeah,
the...
I see it. It's CFN, yeah. It's okay, I got it.
Okay.
Alright, reset up our room.
I'm glad that they made this cross-platform.
Yeah, it's the way that all multiplayer games should be, if you ask me.
Yes and no. There's I don't think work out fairly.
Maybe,
That
but
mostly being first-person shooters.
fair enough. But I think if you use an input restriction, like just have lobbies that you can join that are only mouse, keyboard, or only controller.
Oh yeah, no, I agree with that for sure. But I think in general, sometimes, then you also have people who are more than willing to go out of their way to cheat the system, shall we say.
Yeah, but that will happen regardless of whether a game's
Zims and Cronus and all that kind of stuff.
But that does happen regardless. Like, cheating is going to happen whether a game's cross-platform or not. And I just think that it immediately becomes... or the argument kind of immediately becomes irrelevant once you can say, okay, but what if it's crossplay that you can opt out of if you want? And I think at that point it's like, well, what is the argument against that at that point? Because it's like, no,
you're right.
I only want anyone to be able to play with other PlayStation players or something. I'd be like, why? Like, what if two friends just happen to own different systems and they want to play together? Why should they go out of their way to make that not an option for this game? And I don't know. So I can see the argument for so you just join the other side in the room, and then yeah, there we go. And I just have mine on random character. I think you have to ready up, or have we both readied up?
I think we both did. Yeah, there was a timer.
Oh, okay, it might be loading us in. Yeah. In conclusion, crossplay good, according to me.
I don't disagree. It keeps games' lifespans longer. Oh, I guess I have to pick somewhere other than Lunsford. Okay.
I'm ready.
This is probably going to end poorly.
I mean, I'm not crazy good with Lily or anything, so we'll see how it goes.
I was playing, me and a couple of the guys I do some gaming with, we were playing DBZ Fighters. My one buddy, his famous last words were, "Would you stop blocking?" No. No, I will not.
Yeah, see, that was pretty close.
Hmm. Kind of like I was telling a buddy of mine I was playing Tekken with one night, that it's amazing how not video games, but fighting games have changed over the years.
That was a close one.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't figure out what her level 3 was.
I'm still figuring everything out.
I don't like that you can't bring up the command list in multiplayer modes. But, oh, I think we're going to do the... Oh, get right on. Oh, crap. No, I didn't mean to do that.
I'm still in the room, so you should just be able to rejoin on me.
Send me an invite.
One.
Is there not a way to just bring up the menu? Like, I have to go all the way to CFN and players and... I don't know. I guess it's
And
not.
it's a
the s-
little clunky. Have you played anything really good lately? Other than Final Fantasy 16 and 14?
16 I thought was okay. I'm kind of mixed feelings on 16, but 14's been great, and I guess
How's the wife liking it?
Bolt Gun's been quite good. Trepang 2 was quite, or Trepang Squared, but yeah, she's been really liking 14, and I think she likes 16 more than I did, but I don't think she's finished it yet either.
Hmm. One thing I'm really looking forward to in the next few months is Remnant 2 at the end of this month, and then Armored Core next month.
Okay, I think I figured out how to get in finally.
They don't make it easy sometimes.
Here comes a new challenger.
Gotta do this. Come on.
Give me your best shot!
Round one. Fight. Hadouken! Padilla! Forward! Shoryuken! 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 Jinrai! Padilla! Forward! You dare! Gotcha! Forward! My spoils!
No, we won't have any of that corner trapping shit.
Shoryuken! Tonya! How's this?
What the?
Nice.
Yeah. It's all about the giant Spartan woman.
Round two. Fight.
Sure.
Shoryuken! Not so fast!
Uh-oh. Okay. Having not seen that yet, that is actually pretty goddamn cool.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
That's right!
Fight. Round. Fight.
Tonya! How's this? Forward! Pay attention! What? Shoryuken!
Man, too fast.
Ken has been my main in Street Fighter since 2. That was over. I'm kind of looking forward to see what Blizzard does with the first season of Diablo 4. They said it flat out is going to be a little light compared to future seasons, but we'll see if they keep their word on that one. They're not exactly known for that these days.
Here comes a new challenger.
I'm just not crazy about the idea of having to have a character that only lasts for the season. I feel like there's going to be times where I just don't get the chance to play as much as I want during a given season, and it's like, oh man.
You can also switch over when the season's over to Eternal Realm.
But like, I mean, so then I'm just gonna have all these like low-level characters when I want to get to the point in this game where I'm building high-level ones, you know? Okay, got my 360.
Oh. Ow, that actually really hurts.
Yep, that's why I was trying to do it for the entire match. It's the match winner for Zangief. It's actually why people say modern controls are kind of bullshit for him.
And let me guess, it's easy to pull off.
Well, yeah, because you do it with one button.
Man, that's no good.
I mean, like, I appreciate the modern control as like an entry level thing, and at the same time, I think that maybe the classic control could use a few more advantages over it. Mostly you just have different power level of special attacks as the main difference, because you don't have all three punch buttons and kick buttons in modern controls. So.
Oh!
Ah. The Russian beats the American. What if Rocky IV ended this way? The whole 90s might have been different.
You are not wrong. Multiple decades of pro wrestling right out the window. I didn't mean it.
I ended up in train. Longer? Oh, okay, there we go.
Hope you're ready. Sonic boom. Somersault.
Okay.
Yeah, Kimberly's pretty good.
Glad they kept his suplex as his throw.
Oh, man. Kimberly hits like a feather, though.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can't really have somebody as quick as she is with the multiple hits that she can pull off. Also hitting like a Mack truck.
Yeah, I know. It's just, it seems like she's quite underpowered. Like, I'll get like really solid combos in, find I did like 10% damage. It's like, wait, I almost would have been better off just waiting for more solid hits that did more damage than even bothering with those combos at all. Because they're not easy to do, so if they're not really putting in that much damage, it's like why do them? Like, what's the point of the effort? Oh, you're so lucky. I thought you were jumping right into that.
So did I at first. I have no idea what his combat art is.
Mine is the sweep kick.
Well, the fun thing is, I know at one point it might have been Street Fighter 4, or even might have been 5 too, where they kind of got rid of all the charging supers. Like his flash kick, I have to hold down then push up.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think
His supers, you know, back in the day, the supers were all just based around what the move was. So for like Zangief, you got to do pretty much a 780.
yeah, 720 spin.
Yeah, 720, yeah. So, you know, double fireball motion for Ken and Ryu and so on. But I know, for example, Razor Fist lamented the fact that they changed how Vega plays. Because he was a Vega man.
Yeah, because Vega, they switched to Z patterns for 5. They seem to have gotten rid of all the Z patterns in 6, though.
Okay.
Which sucks, because I was playing 5 and made a point of practicing the Z patterns because I figured that I'd need to learn them for this, but no, it was not the case.
Round 2. Fight.
That sucks.
I've actually gone back to my roots in gaming lately. I've been playing a lot of shoot 'em ups. Nicely done.
Yeah, I didn't want to get fancy at the end of just light attacks, just to land those.
Just hit him.
Land
Just hit
those
him.
hits.
Do you remember The back in the Street Fighter Alpha days, you would get a different symbol depending on how you won the fight.
Oh yeah.
But you know, if you corner trap somebody and just beat them down by just fireballing them into the corner and just killing them because they blocked too many fireballs, you get a little piece of cheese. Classy Vigilante? No, I haven't played Bolt Gun. I'm generally leery of Warhammer games because the majority of them suck and they're shovelware.
Bolt Gun's quite good. I would.
I've heard that. I just haven't gotten around to it.
Let's get this mission started. This will be a good
I am probably gonna lose.
one. Fight. Perfect. What?
Not liking the fact I can't get fireballs off easily. I keep hitting the Dragon Punch. In Classy Vigilante, what I mean by shoot 'em ups, I don't mean first-person shooters. I mean the old school vertical or horizontal scrolling space shooters. Stuff like Thunder Force and Gradius,
Bullet
and Light
Hells.
Force, and all that kind of good stuff.
Bullet hells, I would call them.
No, these aren't even considered bullet hells.
Gradius? Gradius is.
Gradius is just hard.
I mean, because there's a hell of a lot of projectiles coming at you that you have to avoid.
It's also a lot more of what's going on in the background too. You can find yourself getting distracted, especially some of the later ones, by stuff going on in the background. And next thing you know, you run into something.
Yeah.
R-Type used to be the same way.
Oh, I don't even know what his ultra is.
Yeah, neither did I. That's what I was having problems with. Oh, it's all good, Classy. I mean, a lot of people, when they hear shooters, they automatically think, in this day and age, first-person shooters, because shoot-em-ups kind of fell by the wayside after, like, the 32-bit era, really. They still come out, and they're still making them, but it's not like it used to be.
I mean, Nier Automata was probably one of the best examples of a recent entry in that genre, and it's essentially just a recurring minigame. Although, I mean, the interesting thing about Nier Automata is the way the different gameplay styles interact. It's like it has just shifted the camera angle, really, even though you can do essentially the same stuff, but it has kind of changed the genre just because you're seeing it from a different angle and controlling it slightly differently as a result.
Yeah, I need to spend some more time in that game. I liked it. You know, it's I just didn't put the time into it.
Yeah, no, I mean it is a good one. It's a pretty unique fusion of character action game, JRPG, and bullet hell shoot 'em up type game.
Here comes a new challenger.
Oh no. I do not know how to use DJ at all.
Round one.
So we're even.
Round two. Fight. Final round. Fight. DJ wins.
All right. Oh, you got to hit return to custom room. I hit rematch by accident.
Whatever happened to just, I get it, but it's one of those things where it's like, you had to change that up. You couldn't leave it how it used to be, could you?
It's been like this in Street Fighter 4, where both people have to select rematch for there to be a rematch. Otherwise, the one person has to select go back to character select or something to that effect.
Showtime.
Maybe I'm just getting old and crotchety.
Showtime. Round one. Fight. Baby.
I mean, my comic stream is called Comics with Curmudgeons, after all.
Oh yeah. Come on. Round two. Fight. Baby. Special. Hey, special. Oh yeah. Feeling it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Man, I am not good with Blanca.
I never was, not even back in the old days. Oh, it doesn't matter. We're both on random. Or will it? If we do rematch, will it just rematch us with the same
It'll be
characters?
those two characters.
Okay.
Here comes a new challenger.
Beginning operation.
Hope you're not a sore loser.
Round one.
I didn't realize who I was for a second. Thought I was Cammy to start.
Yeah, you're the drunken master. Oh boy.
Right. Who's next?
The battle of the midriffs.
Right?
Female versus whatever Jamie is exactly.
Yeah, I wasn't really sure on that one.
He's male, but I don't know. I think you could probably make the argument that he doesn't identify as a man. At the same time, he might just be sort of a, K-pop looking Chinese guy, because I believe he's Chinese. China doesn't have much of a pop scene though, so I don't know. Not sure what explains.
Not that we know of, anyways.
Well, I mean, I guess I suppose that's fair. Although I feel like if they had any good music, there'd be someone that has been like, hey, man, like you should check out this Chinese pop band. They're actually really good. No. Oh man, got robbed at the end there.
We're all
Okay. Ah! That sucks. I thought it was an upward one.
Oh, I thought she was gonna hit it with a cannon spike.
Yeah, but it was a spiral arrow based one. Pretty slick ending.
Yeah, I'll give you that one. I got an anime for you to check out at some point, as long as you don't mind giant robots.
I've seen quite a few. Is it a recent one?
Fairly recent, yeah. Getter Robo Arc.
Yeah, I've not heard of it.
Yeah, Getter Robo has been around since the 70s. It was considered one of the big ones that when people think of giant super robots. It's like that, Mazinger, and a couple others from that era. But they've kept it going over the years. I'm not sure if this actually falls into the normal timeline or if this is some sort of alternate timeline thing that they did. But it gets pretty good.
Yeah, nice. A few people have been trying to get me into Gundam for a while now, but that's one of those issues of where I don't know exactly where to start. And every time I'm thinking about it... But you know
me, and I could tell you where to start. And it's going to be the most generic answer you've ever heard.
Gundam Wing? Because that seems to be...
Really? The very beginning. Start at the beginning.
Oh, well.
The original, the one from 79.
Yeah, fair enough. Question is when I'm going to find the time for it. I did promise Andrew Matthews that...
They also did, back at some point, they did... I think it was in the 90s they condensed it down to 3 movies.
Oh, okay. So would the 3 movies be the best ways to watch it? The sort of bridge version?
It covers... What it takes out is a lot of... And some people don't like it because it takes out a little bit of character development, but it doesn't detract from the entire story. You still have compared to the Mobile Suit Zeta Gundam movies. I did not like those. There's a reason why they called the first one a new translation.
Yeah.
They changed. This was not done by localizers or anything, but it was the studio. They changed shit, and I did not like it.
Oh, I got roughed up in that one. But yeah, I was Andrew Matthews actually said in the Kick Chat, Jujutsu Kaisen is apparently the next one I should be looking into. I've also got to finish Trigun because comics. Max von Priestley and I are doing a show where we're going to talk about it with my previous anime podcast hosts, Lofty Pixel and Cajun.
Yeah, Trigun was good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, the dub is actually fantastic.
One thing I did enjoy about it is because when you first watch it, you're like, oh, this is going to be some silly shit, isn't it? And it is.
But yeah, then it does get less silly.
It also gets really dark.
I mean, I haven't even gotten that far yet. I'm 8 episodes in, but...
Oh, it takes a while. It does take a while.
Yeah. I do like that, at least where I am now, is the insurance adjusters are like totally on board with who he is, and they kind of like him. And
When you watch it too, you realize, like, yeah, he's got all this stuff that they talk about, but it's like...
He's usually the good guy in the situation.
Yeah, he's just severely accident prone.
Yeah. And I mean, it's not even like he's the one who's accident prone. He just tends to be in places where there's people that might have normally just gone in and intimidated people or something like that, or at least that's what it seems to be to me so far. And he's the one that's just like, no, I'm going to be a person standing up for what's right in this situation, and the harder you try to fight me, the more I'm going to mess not only you, but apparently everything else around here up. Because that's just kind of how he rolls. And like, not that he's trying to, but just like, no, I will sooner see this whole town destroyed and justice served for the people that are living here than let you get away with treating them like they don't matter. And I think that makes him a pretty noble hero. Whereas
he is.
They call him the human typhoon because it's like everywhere this guy goes gets totally messed up. But then you kind of see it's like, well, is it messed up because he's there, or is it messed up and no one actually got hurt except for property because he was there? You know?
Right.
Here, Rocky.
The movie they did for that is pretty good too.
Yeah, I will get to it, I'm sure.
Not the new one. There was one from like 10 years ago or so.
Well, there's a new show called Trigun Stampede, and what we're going to do is do a single episode where we talk about the original series, and then we're going to go through the new series episode by episode. Because no one on the show except for hiccups are still with me. No one except for KJ has actually seen Stampede, but he does say it is quite good. So... Oh man,
I forgot what the movie was called. It was like Badlands something, I think. And that was pretty decent. A friend of mine actually spoke blasphemy the other day. She was like, oh yeah, I couldn't get into Cowboy Bebop. I'm like, the live action? She's like, no, the anime. I'm like, what is wrong with you?
I think some people just don't like episodic storytelling, like they are.
No, that's just it. She does.
Oh, really?
I think she said the art style kind of threw her off a bit. I'm like, really?
Like, of all things to complain about Cowboy Bebop, the animation.
Yeah. But I'll give her credit. I showed her clips from the creator's other one, Samurai Champloo.
Yeah.
And she said the same thing. She's like, yeah, I don't like it.
Oh, really? Okay. Because Samurai Champloo looks kind of even better in a lot of ways. Though, you know what? I think it looked better at the time to me because seeing CGI-based anime or 3D and 3D produced anime, so like digital anime as opposed to totally hand-drawn stuff. He did such cool things with it that it was like, oh man, this looks like really rad. But now that all anime is, if not entirely CGI, then mostly CGI,
let me tell you, the first one I had seen was not good. When they first started doing like the not computer generated, but the CGI based stuff.
Well, I mean,
because it was rough when they first started doing it. Like, if you go back and look at the original Gundam Seed, that was one of the first ones where they started using like computer drawn stuff and things like that, and it just looked rough.
Well, I remember some of the earlier ones, like Blood, the Last Vampire, I think, or that was one that relied heavily on computer, like digital art, and I remember it just looking like kind of wild, like it was unlike anything I'd ever seen before. And I think now, because you see animation like that so much more frequently, and only the studios like Mappa and Ufotable and Wit are really using it well, whereas a lot of studios are. I mean, I'm sure there's others as well, but I'm saying of the shows that I've seen, those are the ones who seem to use CGI animation to an effect that is good, as opposed to, oh man, this looks way worse than it would have looked if you did this all hand drawn. But
I mean, I'm also kind of silly as I liked the 2016 Berserk.
Oh,
I know a lot of people do not like it. I'm like, I don't care about the art style.
Yeah, and
I'm just happy that the story went past the golden age.
Yeah, and I mean that's kind of the only reason to really ever recommend that one. To be like, look, if you are hardline, I'm never going to read an manga ever, and I want to know more about Berserk than just the Golden Age arc, and it's like, well, that is your option, and effectively, like, there's not really a whole lot else you can do except for watch that, and it is the only time that the the Berserker armor arc got adapted.
Yeah.
So like,
they did skip an arc, which was a little kind of like, oh, okay, I understand.
mean, yeah.
It's short, and I think even people would be like, that's a little too much.
Well, even Black Swordsman arc, and I mean, they don't do Golden Age arc in 2016. They kind of gloss over Black Swordsman arc and then go into Conviction really quickly. Like,
yeah, they skip over the Moth one, the Moth Girl.
Yeah, the City of Lost Children, I think.
Yeah, my buddy were talking about that. He's like, yeah, I think that might have just been too much to animate. He's like, I don't mean for them to do it, but actually animating it, people will be like, what in the hell are we watching? This is, holy crap, this is dark.
Well, yeah, and I think that that also people make the argument that nothing really happens in City of Lost Children, and I disagree, because I think a lot of character stuff happens that sets up things later on, and also the Moth Queen lady is sort of a mini version of Griffith, and like kind of it's able for him to see it from a bit of see a similar type of fall to darkness from someone who could have been a good force in the other person's life, like Jill's life, who's the little girl who is affected by the Moth Queen lady. And I think that it's got a lot of really good character stuff for Guts and the other people involved, including it sets up Jill, who becomes more important again later on. And yeah, and I think that it would be really cool to see it adapted one day. But I think the real move at this point is just wait until Mora? Yura? Wait,
Miura.
No, Miura, like, he's the one who died. It's
Right.
It's the guy who's finishing it that I keep on forgetting.
Oh, his apprentice.
Yeah. It wasn't.
Yeah, let him finish it and then go from there.
Yeah. I mean, it's not his apprentice exactly. It was like his best friend from like the 80s onward that apparently he'd been talking to about every stage of his writing process for this whole time, and they had worked together. And he apparently has a position at, I think, Studio Gaga is their actual like art house.
I think so, yeah.
And so I think the move is let him finish it, let the story be done, and then contract a good studio, like a really good one, like Wit or Mappa or like Ufotable once they're done with Demon Slayer, whatever you want to do, and just have them try to absolutely nail a full adaptation and be like, we're putting it all in here. Like the sexual abuse, the terrible, horrific dismemberments, like all of it. It's just all going to be here exactly as it is on the page to the most close extent that they can, right? Because, like, I mean, yeah, you might have to truncate some stuff to make it make sense for episodes, but or expand some stuff to make it make sense if you want to make a fight scene go on for a little bit longer, or write in an extra scene or two. Just have the official people be like involved in that if you're gonna do it, and yeah, and for the most part, you know, just do it right and have like a definitive Berserk anime finally. Because
yeah, it'd be nice.
The 1997 one's great, but it not going past Golden Age, it hurts, especially when it has.
Well. That's part of the problem with that one, is it didn't do well in Japan.
Oh, really?
No, because from what I remember, and whether this is true or not, you know, this is something that I remember hearing back in the day. It didn't do well because it was on a late night slot.
Oh, so it had the Firefly problem, the Fridays at 9 p.m. thing. It's like, oh yeah, when everyone's home.
I've actually I came across one, and the only way you're gonna find this is online, more than likely. I'm trying to remember exactly what it was called because it was 3 Japanese words, but I think it was like Kido Senshi Moroku or something like that. Done by the same creator that did Getter Robo, but it's a ninja one with a bit of science fiction thrown in. And it's set as a period piece, but there's also some stuff going on. And I've seen a bunch of animes over the years, especially from the 90s, that had the, oh, it's, you know, here it is set in like the Sengoku period, but hey, why is that guy carrying a Gatling gun?
Yeah.
Like, huh?
Oh, Ninja Scroll? Like, just
Yeah, but at least the gun, like any weaponry that looks advanced in that still has that.
like, oh, this could have been assembled by just a really smart guy in this time period. Kind of
Yeah,
thing.
it's not using, like, these flat out look like science fiction weaponry. Oh. Yeah, Dhalsim still sucks.
Okay.
But that one's quite good. It's got a little bit of like a Lovecraftian thing going on, as well as everything else.
I do enjoy Lovecraftian fiction. Isn't that right, Baby
Yeah.
Rocky? Baby
Yeah,
Rocky's
so do
seen
I.
too much. He's gone insane. Too much of the truth has been revealed to him. But it's okay.
Classy's got it in the chat. Badlands Rumble is the movie I was talking about.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, I mean, case in point, we both love Bloodborne.
Yeah.
And that's pretty Lovecraftian. I've seen people like, no, it's not. It's like, yeah, it is.
Oh yeah, it's extremely Lovecraftian.
It's just
Wait,
not
who said it's
heavily
not?
based in like Cthulhu mythos. Lovecraft.
Well, yeah, and I think that's the main problem I think a lot of people were having with things like God of War Ragnarok, when people are adapting mythologies and flat out just being like, yeah, we're not doing it ultra accurate, we're telling our own story set like within this legend and using the pieces of it that make sense with our story, but we're gonna move things around and have different names for certain things, and it's not like, so don't be expecting super accurate Norse
Yeah.
mythology from it. And I think God of War Ragnarok especially is a very well written game, and it's so weird when people's counter argument is like, yeah, but Odin didn't do that. And I'm like, yeah, I know there was no Kratos in like actual Norse mythology either,
Right,
so
right,
like
right.
I mean, this can only get so accurate, right? But I think that Bloodborne's use of Lovecraftian and even like sort of more gothic Victorian fiction like Bram Stoker's Dracula and things like that happened earlier
Oh, yeah.
on in,
Well, look at
in
the
the
ride to
game.
Canehurst.
Yeah, exactly. It's
That's
a-
straight out of the 1930s Dracula movie.
Exactly. There's a lot of old gothic horror fiction in there, like Victorian horror fiction, as well as the Lovecraftian stuff that happens later on. And I would think if anyone doesn't get the joke I was making about Rocky going insane because now he knows too much, is that's kind of the idea, that your insight goes up as your frenzy levels and stuff start increasing, and eventually you go insane just because you gain too much knowledge of the truth. And that's kind of the deal with a lot of Lovecraftian fiction.
It is. I mean, but at the same time, too, like I said, it's Lovecraftian. It's just not the Cthulhu side of Lovecraft.
Yeah.
Like, because the nightmare stuff and the Hunter's Dream, that is also very Lovecraftian. He's got a whole thing called, a series of short stories called The Dream Cycle. And he's talking about a dream world.
I don't know. I think you could even make the argument that like Kaz is essentially a proto Cthulhu type creature, or even Moon Presence, like the one at the end. Like, I mean, they're all sort
Right.
of, and I guess Amygdala almost looks exactly like Cthulhu.
I mean, yeah, they did a good job. I mean, the whole thing is like, I think they did a good job. I mean, I also appreciate, I was telling this to a friend last night, that I actually really appreciate FromSoft storytelling.
Yeah, it's very abstract, but in a way that it's clear that they thought about it.
Yeah. I mean, look how many lore videos still come out to this day for games that have come and passed.
Vati
Dark Souls
videos
1
made
through
the
3,
whole channel.
Bloodborne.
And no, Tim, and I'm still hiccuping. It's just they seem to have slowed down quite a bit. That's why I've turned the camera back on. Also, because Rocky's very cute.
And then if you like your music on the heavier side, there. Oh, didn't want to do that. I went to training. Shit. There is a metal band out there that's very much so FromSoft inspired.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a band called Soul Mass. Like they straight up did a whole 8-minute song telling the story of Artorias.
That's pretty good. I mean, a lot of quality content in that story, though. Including
they have a song called Praise the Sun.
And a very good doggo. So I believe Sif is a female doggo.
Yeah, I would think so, because she's always referenced as she.
Yeah.
And if FromSoft says something, they're being deliberate about it.
Yep. Are you playing or?
Things lagged out for a quick second.
Okay. I was about to say, I was like, I feel like I'm being sportsmanlike by not attacking you, but I'm like, is he just waiting for me to attack him? Like, is this his plan?
Is he trying to juke me?
I really just wanted to see if the Chun-Li fireball could reach you, and I had a feeling it would not.
But yeah, that Soul Mass band, their current album that came out this year is all Bloodborne oriented. You know, they did a song referencing the it's not the Exterminators. What were they called? The ones that didn't like Kanehurst.
I don't know.
What were they called? It's gonna bother me now.
Abductors?
It was,
no, the abductors are...
No, because the one boss was a member of it. God, this is killing me. So I should know all this. The boss you fight in Kanehurst's castle.
Yeah, I mean the guy that kind of looks like Gwyn from Dark Souls.
Yeah,
but,
yeah. That guy. He was part of it. The guy with the conical hat and the wheel that kills the queen. That's gonna bug me now. Oh, I walked right into that.
I thought I was doing a different move.
What were they called? That's gonna bug me. I hate when that happens. I really, really do.
Oh wait, can I not get 2 hits of that in? What's the point of the heal? Yeah, what's the point of the heel stomp if I can't hit you more than once with it? It's kind of the whole deal. Oh wait, am I not? Are we not? Okay, I was about to say, like if Chun-Li's not jumping off the walls, I mean, what are we even doing here? This game almost dropped a whole star. It's like that's why they don't have Vega in this game.
Yeah.
They're not appreciating any of the wall walkers. Okay.
Oh,
Please. Yes. Okay. Well, maybe we're still in this. Oh no! That sucks. Yeah, well. We got to see Chun-Li's ultra at least, though. What do you think about that, baby Rocky?
Yeah, give me a quick second before we get into the next one.
Yeah, no worries. Probably only have a couple more in me anyways. I told X-Ray Girl I'd be done by now.
You can blame me.
That's okay. You're such a sweet puppy. Ooh, charcuterie plate with salami, aged cheddar, fresh pickled cherries, sweet pickles, and roasted garlic pretzels. Oh man, that does sound pretty good. I think the only thing I would skip would be fresh picked cherries. I saw pickled cherries. Maybe I was crossing the pickles with that. I was like, pickled cherries. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'd be into that.
Yeah,
but
it's like, huh?
But no, fresh picked cherries. So that sounds good.
There's
At
nothing wrong
the
with a
same
good
time, though, I
charcuterie
mean,
board.
I don't entirely believe that the pickled cherry would be entirely terrible. Like, I mean, a sweet pickle is generally pretty good. I mean, that's one of the things that he has. So.
Let's get this mission started.
An honor, to be sure.
Yeah, Lucifer the Doberman lives on Vancouver Island, so the fresh picked cherries there are probably quite good. So the best climate in Canada.
You guys been getting the heat up there?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I honestly probably exactly what you guys have been getting because our biome is not even that much different.
Yeah, you're only Toronto. It's like 10 hours from me.
Yeah, I think it took us about 8 in the car, driving straight, so it wasn't too bad. And we weren't too far off from you. You were past where the wedding was. Oh, I guess I could say where the
Down
wedding
in
was.
Westchester.
Yeah, it was Bear Mountain is where it was?
That's literally 20 minutes from my house.
Oh, no way. So I guess you were quite
Yeah.
close, actually. But yeah, no, I knew they wanted to be pretty secretive about the venue though, because they were worried about like Antifa showing up and and
yeah.
flipping out at Chris for having jokes. Like,
Very good.
Yeah, no, I completely understand.
and the next day we were both kind of hungover and just wanted to drive home.
Gee, I can't imagine that at all.
Oh yeah, no, there was definitely a lot of drinking. Anna, that Star Wars girl, like, life hacked it. She, at like 9 p.m. or something, she goes to bed and then comes back down at midnight. So she just like went to sleep for like 3 hours in the middle of the night and then was partying like for like the rest of the night. Like I went to bed before Anna did. So it's like, wow, we thought she was being super boring. It was like, yeah, 9 p.m. I'm going to bed. And she's like, nope, she just needed a cat nap, I guess.
Yeah, I kind of know people like that actually. I spent many years, couple decades. Lucifer, no, there's a Westchester County in New York. It's not 2 separate words, it's just 1 word. But there is also a Westchester in Pennsylvania as well.
With it being 2 separate words, does that mean there's a Chester as well as a Westchester?
Well, there is a Chester, New York that's about a half hour from me.
Oh. Hey, baby Rocky. He's a very cute puppy.
He is. But I spent many years, couple decades doing medieval reenactment.
Oh,
And there was a big yearly event where you had minimum like 10,000, 8 to 10,000 people. They were even upwards of 15 to 16,000 one year. And the amount of partying that went on there was absolutely just mind-boggling. And I know people who would do that. They would go and take a nap early to mid-evening and then get back up around midnight, 11 midnight, because things are still going on. So, just get that little bit of cat nap in, especially if they were day drinking.
I mean, I guess in our defense, we all started drinking pretty early.
Yeah, Imp is
But
not
I
a
mean,
day
early like 5? Like, it wasn't, I guess it wasn't like 2 p.m.
More starting at like noon.
Yeah. I'm sure some people did, but we didn't get there until about 3, so we got settled, took a shower and stuff, and then I think it was 5 o'clock that we went to go meet, who did we meet at the bar? I think Lila was the first person we met up with, and then just everyone was down there already, so we got to hang out with all sorts of folks.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sumo power. And yeah, and Anna got engaged like the next day. I got to meet her future husband too. He's a pretty nice guy. Okay, we're getting some lag. Oh.
What platform are you playing on? PlayStation?
PC.
Oh, PC. Okay.
Oh boy. Well, at least I'm happy I won the first round, so that was definitely less embarrassing than it could have been. Hey, Slinky88 says, Hercules, the legendary journey, was not an accurate representation of Greek mythology either, but it was fun.
No.
Ah! Yeah. You're getting humped. Hey, Lucifer the Doberman for Canadian $5. I did a wedding where they went through $5,000 worth of booze before the food was served. Oh man, how big was the wedding? Like how many guests? Because I guess that the scale of that party would, I suppose, radically affect how impressive that is. Because if there was something like 10,000 people there, it's like, well, so that means a few of them had a drink.
Well, that's like the one reenactment event I was talking about. My one buddy, his camp would go through 5 kegs of beer a night.
Oh God!
In
but
the first week.
Again, though, how many people in the camp?
In the camp, there was probably like 30 or 40, but it was also an open party night.
Yeah, well, 30 or 40 people and 5 kegs of beer is a lot of beer still. That's a lot of beer per person.
But it was general open invite to anybody who was there.
There were 400 people at this $5,000 worth of booze before the food, and that is a pretty big wedding. So
Yeah,
so
that stands to reason.
$5,000 though, that's each person dealing with.
Well, think about how much they also. Well, I don't. Depends if it was an open bar or not, too.
Yeah, and I guess how much time before the food. Oh, well, I mean, you don't get to that bill if it's not an open bar. Like, I don't think a group of 400 people. I'm not sure if they are going through $5,000 if they have to pay for every little bit. Oh man, I'm in Honda again. Why? They just have it out for the Japanese on this battle. You are making me fight my cunt.
Make me want to go watch some Satoichi movies.
Never thought Capcom would be racist against the Japanese. You never really know somebody until they're being racist against their own people. Oh crap. Seriously, you can Dragon Punch through the 100-hand slap? Yeah! I flying kicked the karate guy as the sumo guy. Yeah, bachelor parties can definitely get like that though, Timon, because bachelor party you sort of want to have like one last hurrah with your boys. So at least at Cool Guy Fonz's bachelor party, I think we spent something like, it might have been around that much, like around $3,000 between how many of us were there? Because we were at this sort of exclusive steakhouse. Like it's a place where you have to make reservations like months in advance, unless like your company has a standing table or something like that. And I'm pretty sure we each ate about $400 worth of food, but we were like, that's fun, let's get we're all employed, men in our mid-30s at that point. So it's like, okay, we can cut loose one night for Fonz's bachelor party. This is a bachelor party in which we are not going to a strip club or anything. So we're gonna have some good steaks.
Wrong with that?
I think me and my friend Ryan crushed like 2 full orders of the beef carpaccio too. Like it's like raw steak, but it was prepared there so well that we just devoured the order that we had to the point that we're just like, yo, you up for another one of those?
That was good.
Because I think I could put another one of those things back.
Kind of like me and a buddy of mine at an all you can eat Korean barbecue spot by
Yeah. This is the opposite of all you can eat. We were about to order another $70 appetizer right now. It's like, well, it's between the two of us, so it's only like $35. And then we got to factor in, it's like, oh yeah, shit, but we're going to pay for all of Fonz's food. Like, we're not going to make him
Whoops.
pay on his bachelor party.
Here's to a fair fight.
But yeah, so that was an expensive night, but it's definitely one that I remember.
I think that's the point of bachelor parties, really. It's something you're going to remember.
Our buddy Mario, though, he had his bachelor party a few months before that, and I'll always remember when it was probably the moment that he realized that I knew much more about drugs than he did, because his buddy gives him an edible, and I was like, hey, do you know what the dosage of that is? And he's like, oh, well, here's the label right here, and I'm like, how much of it, did you have a whole one of these? He's like, no, just half. And I'm like, oh, okay. You're gonna be fucking gone in about 40 minutes, just so you know. Like, you're not gonna know what's happening, because it was 100 milligram edible, so half of it was still 50 milligrams.
Yeah,
and I'm just like, oh, that is no small amount of weed you just ate, man. Like, that is debatably a psychedelic trip sort of deal. Like, you're approaching the mushroom high level. and the whole rest of his bachelor party, he was very, very quiet. He didn't know what was going on most of the time, even when we did take him to the strip club. And yeah, he wandered off and then found his way to the VIP room. But whatever, we were like, okay, do what you got to do, man. Although, I mean, to be fair, his bill ended up being like $100, so it wasn't like, okay, he didn't do anything that we would worry about his wife hearing about on this channel right now. But I don't think he remembers hardly any of it, because he was stoned out of his mind. And I felt kind of bad for him. I was like, oh man. I was like, why wouldn't your friend who gave you that be like, yo, have like an eighth of this, maybe?
Yeah,
or
like,
better yet, just smoke weed like all the rest of us are doing. Because you can control that a lot easier, and the longest you're going to be stoned for is like 45 minutes. But edibles, not the case. That's you're looking at a few hours, man, at least.
Yeah, it's like, as a friend of mine, as she puts it, she's like, oh, you're in for the experience. And there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, I guess not. You can't even vomit, I suppose.
I mean, you could if you catch it early enough.
Yeah, but I think once you realize that you'd want to, it's already too late. Because before it's kicked in, you're probably not thinking, oh man, I'm way too stoned.
No, because with edibles, it hits you all at once.
And like about an hour after you take them sometimes too.
Because I'm sure you've heard stories of people like, oh, I need an edible. It didn't do anything. So I ate another one. And how did that work out for you? Oh, not well. Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah, if you're gonna do drugs in a manner that you don't normally do them, try talking to a person that has done that drug. That's usually a good call. Don't go into anything blind. And make sure whatever you're doing is legal in your region.
Yes.
YouTube.
Yes.
Here comes a new challenger.
Oh man, I do not want to play JP again. Okay, well, we'll do this one, and then maybe we'll do one more where we pick our characters, and then we'll call it a night. Get this wrapped up by 11:30 should be pretty good.
I believe either Tuesday or Wednesday I was talking to Brahma Bull about doing something gaming-wise, and depending on what we do, I'll let you know.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've got Diablo 4 characters going, so... although my highest level one, I think, is 53.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I didn't want to burn out on it too hard.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, okay, you know, this is what it is. You know, end game is what it is. Okay.
Well.
Round 2. Fight.
I mean, yeah, Lucifer says he had a big rave at his friend's farm and made a bunch of brownies with a big sign that says, only eat one, and a tiny girl ate 4. And he said it was pretty fun. But you know, there's always people that'll do that, man. They'll just be like, oh yeah, you know, this isn't gonna work on me. Whatever the recommended dose is, I'm gonna go like 5 times whatever that is, and then
It's like, oh, I smoke a lot of weed. I can handle this.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that even happened to me in Orlando. Because someone brought a vaporizer, and I hadn't smoked any weed the entire time I was there because there weren't dispensaries now the way there are. Where you need like a medicinal card in Florida, which I think is weird because Texas and Florida, there are 2 places that are like full blown, yeah, freedom, baby, or also the ones that was like, yeah, but you can't smoke weed here. I'm like, why? What's the deal with that? Like, how is that not considered a freedom?
No.
But at the same time, though, like the concentration of it was so high that it actually like really wrecked me, and I didn't know how much of it was, oh, it's just I haven't smoked weed in several days, so it's just hitting me harder than it normally does. It was,
No, vaporizers will hit you.
well, but I always use a vaporizer, so it's definitely, that wasn't the variable. It was, I think the concentration was different in whatever the medicinal stuff that the person who gave it to me was consuming, but also, oh crap, no, not really.
Sonic boom.
Ah. Oh no! I really thought I had you with that kick.
So did I, actually.
Oh wait, yeah, let's go custom room, and pick your character, whoever you want to use. Okay, right, how do we do this? Menu, nope,
Hit X. Well,
yeah.
for me, it's X.
Yeah, it's square, but no, it's X. Yeah, no, wait, you're on Xbox, right?
Yeah, that's the only thing that throws me off when it comes to like.
No, I was like, I'm on. For me, it's X as well because I'm on PC and it has the Xbox indicators.
Like I said, for me, it's the only thing that screws me up about.
Oh, I didn't pick my character.
Sorry.
Oh, I guess I was already in the room.
Not the crossplay when you go to talk to somebody like you're playing with, and it's like, oh, go, you know, go do this, and it's like, I'm playing on PlayStation. There is no X button.
See, I mean, I can, as long as I know which language you're speaking in, I can usually do the math in my head. So if you say
Right.
I'm on PlayStation, hit X, I know that that's A for me. Like I generally don't have
Right.
to think about it too hard. The one that messes me up though is Nintendo because it's just the Xbox ones but reversed.
Yeah, yeah.
Nowhere to run.
Don't expect me to be a pushover. Round 1. Fight.
The fact that you were able to counter out of that.
Curie's got good counters.
Round 2. Fight.
Ah. Well, I never got selected jury, and you know, I liked my evil Korean women. Oh no! Ah, shit. Get out! I can't believe you got me with that. Oh, that sucks.
Neither can I, actually. I was like, oh man, this is probably gonna miss.
Well, you know, we said we'd call it a day on that one, and I think I will make that the case. Because I want to go spend time with my puppies and my wife. Isn't that right, puppy? I've lost my headphones, so I can't hear you.
I wasn't saying anything.
Okay, it has been reconnected. And, yeah.
I wasn't saying anything when you lost connection with your headset, so
Okay,
it's
fair
all good
enough.
there.
But yeah, so we'll end it on Rocky being an extremely cute puppy. See, he's a good boy. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us this week. Tomorrow I'll probably be playing something. Likely do some Final Fantasy XIV. But I also might go see Sound of Freedom if I can find the time for it. Oh, and actually, wait, I should probably also do my Warhammer stream. Speaking of Warhammer 40k video games, we got to play some Bolt Gun and Space Marine. Space Marine! Isn't that right, Rocky? He's a good puppy. All right, everybody. That's it, and we will see you tomorrow.